Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
How's that for a slice of fried gold?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
It seems to run on some form of electricity.
And it was wrong. It was a bad call, Ripley. It was a bad call.
Bad call.
Some are good for fighting, others for dying.
It's Just Two Movies.
Welcome back to another episode of It's Just Two Movies. My name is Daniel King. With me in the studio today is Birdman.
What?
Birdman.
I'm Birdman?
You must have hit your head. Turn around. Let me see the back. Yeah. When we were coming in the studio, Bird tripped over all this podcast gold and took a pretty nasty bump on the noggin. So, what's the last thing you can remember?
I tripped?
Yeah, what's the last thing you can remember?
I remember 2020.
Oh, man, you've forgotten the entire year. That is... I don't know what we're going to do about this so we can continue making a podcast, except I do have this time-traveling radio. 1 second. Okay, I've got it. So I'll just turn the dial here, and we'll do a quick recap of the last year.
And who are you?
We'll get there. Okay, here we go. I just put texting dude has some good little snippets.
I was just getting ready. I literally was just getting ready to talk about Fitch again.
Yeah.
When he's texting his buddy.
Sup, dog?
Or well, first of all, I think before that he's looking up Pax. He's like Google searching or whatever.
Pax with the devil. Real or bullshit?
Real or bullshit.
His buddy texted me like,
his buddy,
sup, dog? Not much. Family shit.
Family shit. So I paused it at that point. In Fitch's conversation with his friend, it starts with something that just says butterscotch stallion. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? So I had to look that up. First of all, and I didn't know this, I guess it's a nickname for Owen Wilson.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Is he texting Owen Wilson? God, that'd be great. They call Owen Wilson in the biz the butterscotch stallion.
I don't know if it's like in the biz or
oh my god.
Yeah, so butterscotch stallion, nickname given to him by a gossip column reader. It says Owen has butterscotch hair and is said to be packing like a stallion.
Of course. You heard it here first, folks. And by first, I mean like 47th.
Right.
Down the chain, because who else would know that?
Yeah. So
Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Wow.
The other meaning, and I assume this is what Fitch and his friend are talking about. Mm-hmm. It's just a sexual act.
Oh,
so
what is giving her the old butterscotch stallion?
Right. So achieving orgasm through analingus, essentially.
Okay, so that is like is that you eat somebody's butt until you come, or you eat somebody's butt until they come?
I assume they come.
All right. Well.
So it says that butterscotch stallion, and
we'll look into that on the break.
And then it also says after that it says PAF in the texting, and PAF. I mean,
these are good Easter eggs.
Yeah, I know.
Good job.
Yeah, I
nice work.
I saw the text and I was like, wait a minute, what are they talking about?
Make me wish I would have paused it.
PAF, I guess, could stand for pimp as fuck. It's another sexual act. I think it's just a female masturbating. So it's the equivalent of the male masturbating.
Masturbating?
No, the
hand job.
Fap.
Oh,
like the sound.
Okay.
The sound that it makes.
Oh,
so I guess PAF would be like
that
this.
Makes sense.
The
that
sound that.
Yeah, because it's a cup. You know, you're kind of doing a little cupping action.
Little cupping action.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. I've got here, there's an apple scene.
Listen, if you're a physician or someone you love is a physician, make sure they don't watch this film. It'll be appalling at the amount of apples that
What is it with the apples? Is there some sort of significance there?
it's a song. It's a song that Robert Downey Jr.'s psychotic mother used to sing to him when he was a baby before he developed split personalities, one of them being his mother, which caused him to be a dreamer, but he's also schizophrenic. And then he went for several years being a dreamer, and then he kills a kid because he wants a family, and then he's like, oopsie-daisy. And then he finds another dreamer kid, kidnaps them, and then he, like, dream incepts Claire and gets her to come find him so she can be, like, the mommy because he's schizophrenic and he needs his mommy very, like, Norman Bates style.
Damn.
And that's the convoluted story that this fucking movie is about.
That was solid. I mean, you fucking...
Yeah.
You did it right there.
I didn't watch the first 40 minutes of this.
I know, you were in the kitchen.
Yeah. I was making drinks, having a little appetizer. I was making notes, but
What else you got on it?
I picked up the whole plot of the movie in 5 minutes.
I can see that.
When Robert Downey Jr.'s like, listen, if you missed all that up top, here's what's going on. And then he says verbatim everything I just said.
Yeah, I remember that.
I got lost.
This is my favorite part of the whole movie is there's a lot of anticipation around a new guy coming to the pool hall to play pool, and his name is I fucking swear to God I'm not making this up. His name is Tenderloin Tony.
I mean, you can't make that. Who would make that up? Someone made it up and put it on screen.
Probably a butcher.
Probably
a butcher named Tony. Hey, Tony, what do you think we should call this guy? Hey, maybe call him Tenderloin Tony. I don't fucking know.
Tenderloin Tony. I got a lot of tenderloins in the back. Just, Tenderloin Tony, whatever.
Yeah, fucking pork steak Sammy and,
Huckleberry Finn.
Shit. Old rib cut Ralph.
Rib cut Ralph, shoulders Sarah.
Oh, brisket Bill. Yeah, you don't want an old smoky brisket.
I thought he had a fried alligator,
whole
gator, like, and he was eating different parts of it in different scenes. Because at the very end, he's eating a foot. It's really big.
Yeah, he is like sucking on an alligator
during
foot.
a pool game.
Yeah, he's got like one of the toes in its mouth.
And like earlier, I thought he had like a fried like shoulder or something. Like,
okay,
I don't know what was going on. He had a bunch of fried food in his mouth, and I thought it was an alligator.
I know they're going to. They're doing a lot of showing, not telling here, but I would like them to show or tell me why Ving Rhames is like chewing on an alligator foot all the time. And like dipping it in water or bourbon or something. Maybe it's like a fried alligator foot. Is that a fucking thing?
Maybe it was a turkey foot.
I'd try it out. Maybe he's dipping it.
I like a lot of food, but they were going for something there. I couldn't pick it up because
maybe
there's a cut scene where he was grabbing onto a leg that he had fried.
I bet it's a pickled alligator foot.
And then he picks up this random alligator, little miniature head. I'm like, what is that? Why is he holding an actual head with eyes and teeth?
Yeah. He's dipping it in a little malt vinegar. It's just a pickled alligator
maybe that's
foot.
A southern thing that we haven't picked up on.
Fuck, I don't know. I'd try it though. I mean,
I would eat it.
Apart from
maybe
looking
not the teeth.
like an insane
or the head,
insane,
the actual skull,
gigantic pimp from the 80s.
Okay. What is it?
Equisapiens.
Equisapien, yeah.
Yeah. So he shows him the video and he starts fucking freaking out because towards the end of the video they say that, you know, the catalyst to make you turn into a horse person, people snort it. And 70% of people, it happens right away.
Yeah.
And so Cassius stands up and he starts
Freaks
freaking
the
out.
fuck out.
Freaking out like, you gonna turn me into a horse juice? Make me snort horse juice? And all this shit. It's real funny. He's like, no, man. He's like, it's pure Peruvian.
Ecuadorian,
Is it
Peruvian, something like that, yeah.
He's like, pure Peruvian, baby. He's like, I think they got horses in Peru. It's like, trying to get all
Peru,
they're trying to get all political on me. Anyway, he's like, no, man, I don't want no part of this. And then he's like, listen, what I want you to do is, I want you to be our inside horseman, live among these people for 5 years.
Yep.
And, you know, be our guy on the inside. Get him to see the big picture, you know, really sell it to him. And then he's like, and then we'll give you the antidote and you're out. You just be back to yourself. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. Then he hands him a little folded up piece of paper. He goes, well, wait until you see what I'm offering.
Wait till you see the offer.
He opens it up, and it's just $100 million and a big smiley face. It's silly.
Was so fucking silly.
It's silly as hell, man. I fucking love this movie.
But the thing that he wants him to, oversee this operation. But I think he is, because he even says he essentially wants to make cash the Equisapien Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah.
What?
Right. Going
then,
dark. Everybody stay frosty.
That's stay frosty. That same sequence, one of my favorite shots in the whole film. One of the soldiers is heading into the tunnel, and he's got his knife drawn.
Yeah, because it's all close quarters.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
And he's got his knife drawn, and you can see the sun's went down by now, but you can still see this dark shade of blue behind him. And all you see is the knife in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, it's fucking gangster looking, and that's smart, man. Like tactically speaking, for close quarters like that. Yeah, he's got his fucking machine gun or whatever like hipped.
Yeah,
and he's got his fucking knife. Just like,
that dude's a badass. He's the bald head guy, or he's not completely bald. He's like got the cul-de-sac going on, kind of. But he was a fucking badass because he tells Kate and Reggie before they go down, "Don't shoot my fucking team." Y'all dreaded for this?
That's right, you guessed it. We're talking Dredd from 2012, and then we're going to do Judge Dredd.
From 1995.
From 1995 with Sly Stallone, cult comedy classic, Rob Schneider.
Is a stapler.
And he's about to find out. And now you've got like a John Wick situation, but before John Wick. One of the John Wicks. Pick a Wick. The Wick 2 could be Wick 3. Wick 3.
Pick a Wick.
The Wickening. I don't know. There's so many fucking cool gadgets in this. The stun grenade, which is pretty much just like a flashbang, was awesome.
Dude.
Those little tiny respirators they take out when he's going to gas them or whatever. And they have these little itty bitty, it's like a little mouth guard and it covers your nostrils. And it's just a respirator.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking gangster, man. That is some cool tech right there.
But going back to the beginning real quick.
The hot shot?
Yep. When they're chasing the first group of bad guys that you see, he uses what's called a hot shot. Mm-hmm. And he shoots it like right into the guy's mouth.
It's almost like an incendiary. It's like a Roman candle on steroids.
Yeah.
But a single shot Roman candle on steroids. And he's like, what's he say to him? He's got this badass line. He's like,
dude,
you think you're tough stuff, huh, hot shot? And he's like, what'd you say to me? He's like, I said hot shot. And then it scoots in on the gun, and the gun's like, bleep.
He basically tells Judge Dredd to fuck off. Like, he does not allow them into the med center, which is it's its own center in itself, right?
Yeah.
It kind of locked down. It's like,
yeah.
So that guy's safe.
Yeah. And Dredd's not having it. That's the first place he goes because we need a position we can hold down.
Okay.
Who doggy? That's a lot of smack. So they have like a.
Is that heroin or is it?
It's heroin.
Is it heroin?
Yeah. Tommy Lee Jones remarks on it later because I was like pretty sure that's heroin.
Yeah. So there's a truck full of heroin. Like the bed of the truck is just lined with heroin.
They just casually have a tarp over it.
Right.
I mean, I guess if you're in fucking BFE, Texas,
they're in the.
It doesn't matter.
You
can just have a truck full of heroin. Somebody's like, "What you got back there?" And you're like, "Pig shit. Go fuck yourself." And
right.
Like, all right.
Keep running that mouth. I'm gonna take you in the back and screw you.
What'd she say? Well, I guess I don't need to know. But blah 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 blah. He's like, keep it up. Whatever he says.
I'm Birdman.
Let's go deeper.
Yep, I'll see myself out.
You ruined the
have
show.
Fun, yeah. I'll see you later.
Fucking call Bird. Hey man, how's your
Get Bird on speakerphone? Him and fucking Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck will have a great time. Special guest.
They can't talk though.
You're gonna get flagged for copyright here in a moment.
Shit. You listen to any of these episodes?
Surprisingly,
no.
Yes, I have.
Actually, no.
No.
I asked my buddy I work with, I was like, listen to my show yet? And he's like, no. I was like, fuck you. He's like, what?
Not even try to show.
I was like, yeah, man. I've only been working on it since fucking July.
It's not good enough, Danny.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not. It's not a very good show.
What do you call a bear with no teeth?
What?
Gummy bear.
Oh, I like it. How do you find Will Smith in a snowstorm? You look for Fresh Prince.
What part of Stony...
You like that?
I was about to say Stony Tarks. What part of Tony Stark's armor?
What part of Stony Tarks? Hey, man, I'm aluminum man.
Stony Tark. Oh!
When they first open movie theaters back up, they might want to pick older movies. I'm getting pretty drunk.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
I was really nervous, and I was like, I don't know. I will what do you call it?
Totally common, but you don't
common side effect of doing your show.
You don't
getting drunk.
You don't seem nervous. That is a very common side effect of being on the show.
Well, right, for not much an action movie.
God, it looks badass.
Right, because there's like really not much action other than him running away and the dog biting the frog. But yeah, no,
So by the property of
that's fun.
Ducking out of the way of the explosion.
Well, yeah, but isn't the dog mad at him when that happens?
It's right after. He throws the grenade and like jumps into the water to avoid the explosion. He gets out of the water and he's fucking covered in leeches. So he pulls all the leeches off of him and he's like screaming at the dog. He's like, "You dumbass! You almost got us killed. What the fuck's the matter with you?"
Because he was hiding, but because he didn't want to get eaten by a underground monster.
Right, which I can relate to.
Right.
I also don't want to be eaten by an underground monster.
And they basically tell him he's going to go undercover for the police. And he's...
You want to be a cop?
You want to be a cop?
Do you want to be a cop? Do you want to be a cop, or do you want to pretend to be a cop?
This is how you're going to be a cop.
Yeah, if you want to be a fucking cop, I'm not saying, like walking around looking dressed like you're ready to go invade Poland. So I'm asking you right now, do you want to be a cop? You know what we do here? You have no fucking idea what we do here. Because I'm a cop.
Not bad. Not bad.
Thank you. Carry on whilst I pour this tasty beverage. No. Nobody asked you if you could tell what you talking to me? Listen, I used to be a cop.
I used to be a co-op.
All right, people, listen up. Microprocessors. What are they? I don't fucking know. Sure as hell don't fucking care. Probably Timberland. Looked like one to me. But
yeah. Not a boot guy.
You're my resident boot guy. So
not anymore, bitch.
Like if it's Pawn Stars and somebody brings in an antique boot, you're the guy. You're the guy I'm calling before I'm like, best I can do is $12.
Hang on, I got a boot guy. Let me call him real quick.
Let me call my boot guy.
Birdman.
You just come in, you're like hair all slicked back and shit. You got like a bunch of gold rings. Well, let me tell you, I know a little bit about boots in my day. Hey.
Makeup. I'm Birdman?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a little backstory, but we don't get to see him. And it leaves you with that itch, like, oh, I want to see this fucking thing that they're hyping up. You know what I mean?
Take me all the way, baby.
Oh my God, I'm almost there.
Yeah, don't just keep edging. Spin on it. Just,
edging tomorrow.
Yeah, twist the tip and punch it. Don't. It's off of me.
Don't do that.
That'll probably hurt your partner unless they're into that. And then in which case, twist and punch away. Whatever. You're consenting adults. Do whatever you want.
Don't give a fuck.
Let's see here. Sensual stub cleaning.
Sensual stub cleaning.
Dude, man, him talking to Alia. That giant boar head.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
That was dope, wasn't it?
It was funny because his conscience is like, he almost walks into it and he's like...
Yeah, he just looks at it. What the fuck is this in here? Just a Dad, are you staying for supper?
Supper, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I wrote it down verbatim.
And then after this, we get Buscemi and his partner, Carl and G. And they're looking for pussy and they're looking for pancakes. And what a better combo.
Dude, let me tell you, which of those two consumable items do you think is at the top of the list? It's not. It's pancakes.
It's pancakes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Birdman. I wrote it down.
Well, so did I.
but I wrote it down as they said it, so you can go fuck yourself.
Well, I think I did too, but
you can go fuck yourself.
I'll concede that because I don't fucking care. It's a really minor detail I don't give a shit about.
Okay.
You make up.
Oh my god. We're gonna have to get 2 of those chairs in here so we can settle this once and for all. Who's got the rippinest butthole?
Yeah, you gotta have the good. You gotta have the good wood,
buddy. I'm telling you, man. Somebody handcrafted those just for farting.
Just for my butthole.
Mm-hmm.
It's just 2 buttholes. All right. So Mads wakes up.
That down. It's just 2 buttholes.
At gmail.com.
Okay, here we go.
I just realized something.
What?
Birdman.
Yeah, he's a government drone.
Yep.
How many of those pecker finger thumbs? Wait, they're all opposable. They're all opposable.
Opposable, okay. Oh, that would be pretty tight.
10 opposable dick fingers with
that'd
joints.
Be interesting.
With joints.
Well, can
and
you
then
grab
it just
on
feels
with
like
that?
it just feels like arthritis when you're aroused. I have various powders and sprays. I really do, man. Because
I tried them all, baby.
I fucking hate it, man. You'll just have to do it every day. Like, for real?
Oh, dude.
Real talk?
Real talk.
With like Gold Bond foot powder?
I haven't tried Gold Bond.
You can't bust the gold. You can't bust the bond.
Bust the bond.
Damn, boy.
This episode brought to you by Gold Bond.
Gold Bond for all your feet that smell like dicks.
Let's just hope your dick doesn't smell like feet.
That's probably for some people that have that fetish. I bet that's a real thing.
He's like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm trying to give you a rim job. He's like, rim shot, rim shot,
rim shot.
So the whole room can hear it.
Yeah, rim shot. She's like, yeah, whatever, same thing. Definitely not the same thing. Or whatever is like stalking a deer through the woods.
Oh,
and fucking kills it Rambo style. Just jumps on it and fucking stabs it with a knife until it slits its throat.
Yeah, fun fact: the deer was played by Viggo Mortensen.
Are you serious? No. Okay. I was like, wow, these fucking costumes have really gone crazy.
So then we get to the funeral for their mother.
Oh man, they pull up to the church, throw it in park, and the thunder rolls.
Lightning strike.
Another little golden cow. And don't go home, control, ow, deep in the fart.
All right, that's enough of that.
The dinner rolls. How many of Viggo Mortensen's penises?
Whoa.
If you had 10 of Viggo Mortensen's penises, you couldn't walk, for starters. Boom.
Boom. Got him. Or did he get us?
Got me. I looked, I looked. I'm not going to say longingly, but
did you pause?
I didn't avert my eyes
did
either.
You pause?
So, huh? Did you pause? It's just a penis.
It's just a penis, ladies and gentlemen.
How many of Viggo Mortensen's dick thumbs? I think we did dick thumbs on a previous episode.
Yeah, I think we did that.
We're doing dick thumbs again, though.
We're doing dick thumbs again?
How many,
what about dick toes?
If your 2 thumbs were each a brother Karamazov, how many brothers Karamazovs would you give this movie out of?
Don't bring that book into this.
Out of 5 pairs.
I'm so confused.
That's right. That's probably what reading the Brothers Karamazov is like. Did I nail it?
Pretty much.
Yes. You know the skill. How many of 10 of a thing would you... How many of 10 of a thing would you put in a thing?
That's cool. Apparently.
Until they find out that, you drank half and half, and then Clifton Collins Jr. comes out of nowhere. He does.
Oh, my God.
Gelato's not vegan? Milk and eggs, bitch.
And they have, like, the vegan police they use their fingers as guns, and they've got, like, little lasers coming out the...
Yeah, actual finger guns that have lasers coming out of them. Oh, man. It's so funny. The camera work in this is just insane. Like, the angles during the fights and stuff is great.
So good. Another one of my favorite bits is after Scott gets to make out with Ramona, maybe for, like, the first time or whatever, they do, like, a Seinfeld thing.
Yeah, that's
so fucking funny, dude.
It is really good. It is really good because they're just doing Seinfeld, but Scott is Kramer.
He just like slides in the apartment,
and the studio audience is like, yeah.
I don't understand that. How do you not have a better way to your air filtration system?
Like a door.
Like a door.
Like a
that
door
a normal person would have.
That a human person can just walk through. Yeah. So she does all this weird, fucking yippee-ki-yay, Die Hard. Thank you. That lady's like walking all the girls to their room.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll take you and you and you. And he picks out 6 of them. He's like, if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I had a big day. I'm kind of tired.
I don't know if I call them hookers, though, because they're pretty much, I guess, sex slaves because they're on an island. It seems like, they're into it. Yeah, they're having a good time, but it's because they're hooked on heroin and probably whatever else they're cooking down in that lab,
Right.
Whatever that was.
Yeah, whatever.
Big vats and their big woks, I should say, full of
They did have big
heroin.
box full of drugs. He's like, I fucked your dad. I fucked that
which was hilarious.
That gay guy. And she's like, you fucked him? He's like, no, actually, I let him fuck me.
He fucked me right in the ass. It was awesome.
Yeah. He's like, I fucked everybody there. He's like, he fucked Darla at the bar. That old lady.
When he's fucking with her, and he's like, oh yeah, I had sex with your dad, and it cuts to them.
What are we
doing?
I don't know, but it feels right.
Oh man, that's good comedy. So the reason Sandberg can't find her is because she's busy like studying.
She's learning theoretical physics,
quantum physics,
right?
To try to figure out how to escape this time loop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she thinks she has.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm pretty sure. She's like,
I have a theory.
I went and I got a goat and I strapped a bunch of C4 to it and I lit it in the cave. I blew it up within the 3.5 second window it takes to traverse the cave.
Mm-hmm.
And now the goat's not in the time loop anymore.
Right.
It's just gone.
And so she has this theory. She wants to test it, but Sandberg is scared.
Right, as you would be. And I think a lot of the time loop is meant to signify like the impermanence of everything except for love. And Sandberg not wanting to leave is just an expression of fear of change or commitment because of his realization of whatever the first thing I just said was.
Well, there's a great quote by him earlier in the film where he says, you just have to learn to suffer existence.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, really like that. And I think that just ties into his fear.
Right.
And his, I don't know.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
You could not simplify what his character is doing in this movie any more than that. He is just suffering existence the best he can.
In a time loop. Which
right.
I would probably do that for a while.
I would probably do it for
a
couple hundred years before I tried anything else.
Like, wait a minute, maybe I should study quantum physics.
It's not like you can destroy your liver, you know what I mean? It's the same day over and over again. Okay, here we go.
John, being dead, calls Dave on his broken-ass phone, which I guess he doesn't realize is broken when he first answers the call.
Yeah, and he's like, get a bratwurst.
Exactly.
Get a bratwurst at the hot dog cart or whatever. He gets a bratwurst. He's like, put the bratwurst up to your ear. and then he's just talking to him on the bratwurst. It's like, oh man, I'm out of cash. Bratwurst was $6. Fucking bratwurst was $6? Or whatever he says. Oh man. All right, check between the sausage and the bun. Should be $100 bill rolled up in there.
It's just a piece of lettuce.
That's great, man. Fees maybe, but well, what are they going to do if you never return it or just go, no, thank you, I won't be paying that? Are they going to fucking hunt you down? You know what I mean?
They might.
I don't know. Any librarians out there, write us at itsjustmovies@gmail.com. Have you ever killed a man over a late fee? I'd like to know if you fucking hunt people down. I'm asking for a friend, not like I have any overdue books.
What a hashtag cool dad.
Fucking hashtag cool dad, Assassin's Creed, just
420.
That's right.
Blowing
just
clouds.
Hashtag 6ix9ine. But just
ripping clouds.
Just ripping clouds.
Ripping the fattest, hottest.
Ripping clouds and farting louds.
All right, let's get back on track.
Yeah, anyway. So it turns out that love is the greatest heist.
Oh. When you son of a bitch. I'm in.
You stole that heart, you cat burglar. Nobody even knew you were there, including you. Oh, shit. There's layers on that. Take time to let that sink in.
Right.
Wait, so you're the pilot? And he's like, yeah, you can come with me if you want. He's like, great, that'd be great. When are you leaving? He'd be like, here in like 10 minutes.
He's like,
he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, but it looks like there's a storm coming in. He's like, yeah, I'm real nervous about flying. That's why I had these beers. He's figured I'd have a couple beers before
Dude, that's so funny.
I'm real nervous about it. Like, the look in his eyes is the look of a man that actually really is nervous and putting up a front.
The first time I saw this, this part, I lost it, man. It's one of the best parts of the movie.
It's really funny. So Walter gets in the fucking chopper with the guy. The guy's like, fucking...
On a whim, right? Like on a kind of like a last. He's like, oh shit!
He actually runs to the chopper and like kind of dives in it because the guy's already taking off. He's going to deliver radio parts
to a boat that Sean Penn might be on.
Right, that does not have ship to shore radio.
Yes,
that's what the parts are for, to fix the ship to shore radio. That's why Walter can't contact them in the first place, which is why he has to get on this fucking helicopter.
Yep.
So he goes with the guy, and they've got a little skiff out on the ocean, and he's like, jump in the boat.
Yeah.
And he's like, it looks really far away, because Walter's looking at the ship, not the skiff, which is right below the chopper. And he's like, it's really far away. He's like, all right, fine. He goes to jump, and he falls pathetically short because he's jumping for the ship. And while he's jumping, the other guy's like, no, the little boat.
Yeah, the little boat, Walter.
Yeah.
And this lady,
isn't it a SARS outbreak?
It's something like that. It's an outbreak, and it has to do with like monkeys, apparently.
Yeah.
And
that guy sees her. He's like,
that's exactly what I'm getting at.
Okay.
He's like, you fuck monkeys.
He's like, you fuck monkeys.
They just starts making a phone call.
Oh my god, yeah,
He's just freaking out about that. He locks people in the basement. What is he saying? He's like, nuh-uh.
He's being so silly, man.
Dude, it's great because, I mean, one of the first things he does is he gets those fireworks.
Uh-huh.
Because Eisenberg is planning something for girlfriend Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
And he's just basically saying all of this shit is illegal and all this stuff. And he's like, hey, you want to do some acid and go to this titty club?
Right.
And Eisenberg's like, it's 8:15 in the morning. I don't think so.
The first time they see Tucker and Dale fucking cracks me up.
They pass him in the truck.
They pass him in the truck, and Tucker and Dale just look at him like they haven't eaten.
Like they're aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just look at them like they're extraterrestrials or something like. It's just super creepy.
So off to a bad start already.
Right.
The kids forget beer, though. They forget their beer.
Right.
So they have to make a stop at the what was it called? It was
the local
last chance gas. That was the name of it.
Perfect.
It's your last chance, baby.
Yeah, and Tucker and Dale are there.
Yeah, they stop.
Alan Tudyk's buying like roofing nails, and the guy's counting them one at a time. I love it. I love it. The college kid's going. He's like, "Yeah, where's your beer?" He's like, Bears in the back.
He played a pretty good.
It's great, man.
The cashier.
He's like, I'm gonna have to start over. 1, 2.
And if you're listening, I'm pretty sure some of the stuff he's listing, these are items that the kids get killed with, right? Or no?
Is that?
Maybe I was just I don't know.
Yeah, most of them are killed by their own devices. Anyway,
yeah, that's true.
So they're standing outside the truck, and you really get your first look at Tucker and Dale as like two characters interacting with each other.
Yeah,
and you get Dale, and he's just like, man, he's like, have you ever seen girls that beautiful, man? Oh my God, dude, they're fancy and sophisticated. He's like, well, go talk to him. And he's got so much self-doubt. He's like, no, I'll just fuck it up. I'm a big dummy or whatever. He's like, no, man, just smile and laugh and introduce yourself. Just be yourself. And he walks over there and he's got a scythe for, they're going out to fucking clear.
That's a big fucking scythe.
Yeah.
Because it's tall. Like a lot of them are shorter. So you can...
Makes less work. You know what I mean?
I guess.
I don't know. Clear out more up faster. I don't know, but it's fucking huge and it's aluminum. So he's like picking it up and tank. It's like it's making a fucking noise as he's walking with it, and he walks up to him and goes, You guys doing some camping?"
Just starts laughing fucking.
Yeah, he's just smiling and laughing like a psychopath because that's what Tucker told him to do.
That's one of my favorite parts of the movie right there.
Oh,
right off the bat. Like, it's so good, man.
So hey, we don't want no fucking trouble, man. They all get real.
They're like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, they get back in their whip and they roll out. And then, Tucker and Dale, they get to their cabin.
But that really sets everything up, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, how their interactions are going to be from here on out.
They get pulled over by the sheriff.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Tucker and Dale.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that. They get pulled over by the sheriff. And the driver drops a beer between his legs. And the passenger goes over to get it. And he's like, it's stuck on my shirt. So by the time the officer gets to the window, he's pulling his head up from between the other guy's legs and his shirt's off.
Yeah. One thing I did really like, though, Tucker is talking to Dale about going out and getting things. Things aren't just going to fall in your lap.
You got to get him. Yeah.
You got to go get him. And right after he says this, he drops his beer in his lap.
Yep.
Like, I just
he
love
goes,
that.
It's not just going to fall in your lap.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I just love that quick comedy like that.
No, it's great. It's very smart. Yeah. So they're fixing up their apartment or whatever. Meanwhile,
they basically bought a murder cabin.
They basically did
like someone used this cabin to murder other people.
He's like, oh, must have been a real news junkie. It's like a bunch of super old news clippings like nailed to the wall, and it's like murder, 7 dead. Like just all the headlines are a murderer, and this and that and the other. And then there's one that's like, oh shit, Corn Dog Willie's fucking buy 3 get 2 free. No expiration.
Hey, makeup.
Yeah, I remember that.
How was your meeting with Mr. Lebowski, dude? And he was like, it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Old man told me to take any rug in the house. So just like, oh man, this like, I feel like this might be the movie where everybody's like, man, Jeff Bridges really can act his fucking ass off.
Yeah. It's such a strange character for him.
It's a unique role.
For him to play, yeah.
And he fucking nails it.
So when he's leaving, he's about to leave the mansion, he runs into Mrs. Lebowski.
Bunny.
Murph.
Played by a very young Tara Reid.
That's right.
I didn't remember that was Tara Reid. I'm like, is that the girl from Saved by the Bell? It's not. It's Tara Reid.
It's Tara Reid.
She's looking quite fetching.
Yes. And she offers to suck his dick for
$1,000. Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna go find a cash machine. Like he has $1,000,
right? I like the scene where he's talking to his landlord.
It's Babe 3 Taken.
Babe 3
with Liam Neeson.
Pig in a blanket. Because it was. You get it when they took it.
Yes. In a blanket. Okay. Oh yeah. Carry on.
I mean, no. That's essentially it. Because I don't want to give too much away. So I thought this was going to be like a Taken movie, but with a pig.
Yeah, I was expecting rustic John Wick.
Yes, or John Wick was another. Yeah.
I don't fuck my pig. and other great lines from the movie we'll talk about momentarily. Man. Pig ruffian.
They put the pig in a blanket.
Napping pig in a blanket. Know nothing about no pig. And
yeah.
She's like, they stole my pig, though. And she's like, what kind of pig? It's like,
yeah.
Truffle pig.
No, he doesn't get up on him at all.
He can tell they're scared. He gets up on him. He's like,
does he?
Inside of you, there are 2 pigs.
Stop, dude.
Okay, I'm done.
He demands that Alex take him to Portland.
Right.
Because I guess Nick Cage lives...
City of Pigs. Everybody knows that. It's the pig
Portland's
city.
P for pig.
P for pig. He doesn't say much. He's got 2 monologues.
Yeah.
The thing about
2 or 3.
Inside you, there are 2 pigs. And then he talks about the earthquake. If he just walked in my backyard, I'd be like, hi there.
What do you need?
Are you picking out a burial plot? Because I'm about to fucking take a lead pipe to your ass. Get the fuck out of here. And then it shows Nicolas Cage cut to him stealing a kid's bike. And the kid's like, hey. And he's like, ah! Just like crazy screams at him. It's my favorite part of the whole fucking movie is when he screams at that kid, man. I get it all, like, I laugh out loud at it every time because it's so outrageous.
It is, and it's kind of...
There's not one half-ass performance. If anything, the pig. You know what I mean? The fucking pig he's kind of phoning it in. What they should have done was God, what's his name? What's his name?
Oh, what's that?
He plays everybody. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
Golem, Andy Serkis. They should have got Andy Serkis to play the pig.
Who?
Andy Serkis. He's in fucking everything.
Oh.
He's just the...
We're getting my pig back.
Act 3. A bird, a bottle, and a salted baguette.
Baguette.
Baguette. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, write me at usjusttomovies@gmail.com. You one listener. I fucking know who you are. Or you're using a VPN, which, you could be like, I don't know, baguette sounds right to me.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Working on my tight 5 for the Chuckle Hut. Right.
At his restaurant, she was the baker.
Gets that salted baguette.
She gets that salted baguette.
Salted baguette.
And a couple other treats.
It's baguette.
It's
ball. It's ball. It's a long A. It's a ball.
Ball. It's Nick Cage's pig. We learned didn't make it.
I think the meal and all the memories flooding back is what made him so emotional about the pig. I don't think he really gives a shit. I think he's like, it's a pig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Inside everybody there are 2 pigs, so it's not that big of a deal.
God damn it.
So, you like that? I never even wrote that down. That's good. I really like it a lot. How many pig dicks? how many pig dicks out of 10 pig? No, we're not gonna make it pig dicks. Hey, what if? Okay, hold on. I got it. All right. Here's the kicker. We're the people selling. You and me, we're like selling it like it's a commercial to let your grandparents stay here or whatever.
Right.
But we're vampires. Come on, that's great. Because that's what they are. You know what I'm saying?
But how are we going to let the people know that we're vampires?
Oh my god, dude, subtly. We require bi-daily blood tests. Oh my god, dude. On the yellow arrow sign with the changeable lettering.
Yes, ba with a ba.
Of course, yeah, ba with a ba. And to bang, diggy, diggy.
Diggy said up. Tommy, what is the scene like there at the ba with a ba
Well, let's just say that the steak coming out of the kitchen isn't the only shit all over the place. It's a real gross down here. That's why you can tell I've got this hazmat suit on. Cleanup crews estimate that the restaurant will be open again in 6 minutes. During their term, of course.
Right, correct.
Yes.
So, has Joe Biden made any appearances since this shortage?
Yes, several. And still no comment on the shortage of Chick-fil-A sauce.
Wow.
Yeah, it's almost as if he doesn't care.
One might say, how could you make a Bluetooth bar of soap? And I would say to that person, shut the fuck up. This is my dream. Also, using our new waterproof technology, we're able to implement Bluetooth in a fucking bar of soap that gets wet. For just 15 payments of $59.99, you can enjoy our new Bluetooth bar of soap that lets you listen to music through a bar of soap in your shower.
So I see here it's also made out of bleach and camel dick fat.
Yes.
Tell me, how is that harvested?
Well, we import the camel dick fat from various countries that will not be named. And through a special patented technology, we're able to import that into the bar of soap that has Bluetooth.
Product. Is
yes.
that true?
I mean, of course, but listen. That doesn't matter. This bar of soap also tracks your sleep.
That's incredible.
Why shouldn't it?
Yeah, it puts nano beings in your they go to your blood.
In your bloodstream. Listen.
Yeah.
I could talk all day about how invasive this product is. But what I really want you to know, if you don't buy this, you're a fucking piece of shit. Buy our product, Blue Bar.
And one last thank you to our editor, head writer, producer, and host. Those are all me. So anyway, back to the show.
Previously on It's Just Two Movies.
Let me do that again. Yeah. Which
fucking gnat on my microphone.
So yeah, sorry, do that again.
Motherfucker.
Come on, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What was this movie called? Hang on.
How do you want to?
No, what was the movie called? I don't.
All right. All right. I'm gonna... Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Try to riff on it all day.
I could certainly bag on it more. You could have put 15 well-timed fart sound effects in this movie and made it better.
What if that's all you did to the movie? Like, we didn't, like, anything that we've talked about,
If I recorded the audio for that movie and edited in 15 fart sound effects and then just laid it back on top of the original film, it'd be a better movie. I'm 110% confident.
I would watch it again.
That 15 well-placed farts.
Was there a CGI steak in this? Remember that?
You wrote that down?
He's a cow herder now? Is that what he was?
He's a cow guy. He's like into cows, I guess. It's probably on farmersonly.com.
He's a cow guy. He's like into cows.
Yeah, he's like into them, you know? Like milking them and petting them and grazing them and milking them. Getting those cow eggs, fresh cow eggs every day.
And he builds a, what would you call it?
I would call it a handicap accessible funeral pyre gazebo. I wrote that down.
Seriously?
Yep.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, that's just imagine it in your mind.
And he builds
like
this
a funeral pyre that has a gazebo on top of it that is very handy-capable. You know, wheelchair accessible entry.
Well, I mean, it has to be because he leads the cow up to the gazebo.
I wonder, I've heard that cows can't go downstairs.
I can see that.
Do you think that's true?
I'm not a cow expert, but
they're pretty front heavy.
Yeah.
I could see a cow having a hard time going downhill.
What about up? Do you think a cow could go upstairs?
Hell yeah, a cow can go upstairs.
How do you know that?
1 foot in front of the other, motherfucker. I used to put cows upstairs all the time. That's what I did for a summer job. Put cows upstairs.
Fucking $8 an hour, bitch.
We have a cow, but I really just wish it was upstairs. And we'll be over at 2 p.m. tomorrow, ma'am. I'll get that cow upstairs.
I'm your man. I'm your cow man.
It's a lot of pulling and... Come on. How that works.
It's first. Like he has 5 or 10 different scripts laying around that are all partially written.
Yep, just shuffle them like a deck of cards.
Fuck it.
Just shuffle them like a deck of cards. That's why there's so many callbacks.
Mixes them up and he's just like, hey man,
we got it, baby.
You change the name to Katie. Good, that's great. All right, we're good. Let's go make this movie.
So there are some pretty sick Tron effects.
Can't imagine they gave him a script, even though he's in damn near every frame of it. And so the whole time he's making these really bizarre ass like chimpanzee faces. That's the best thing I can describe. His eyes are bulging out of his head. He's like, there's not a word of dialogue, but he looks like he's tripping balls.
He's making real weird, like long extended lips. Like kind of.
It's against some of the most bizarre, like crazy ass, like visual effects background I've ever, like I haven't seen anything. It's real ballsy for them to go that hard, that far, that long ago. It was like they're really confident, like this looks great.
In this just total abuse of power, he sends Rob Schneider into the hole for 5 years for stealing ramen noodles. It's a little over the top, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because like, Rob Schneider hides in the robot.
Yeah, he's hiding in the robot that's like, eat recycled food.
And
eat recycled food. So I guess it's just hot dogs made out of people.
But Judge cracks open the robot and it's just Rob Schneider covered in noodles.
Right. And he's about to find out
that being a noodle.
A lot of it's ridiculous like that.
So I have here Stallone Dredd shows too much teeth.
Yeah, he's a lot of teeth. Now extend your shoulders back another 2 feet. It is as far back. He's just so bizarre looking while he's standing there like that because his arms are clearly like way behind his back, like he's like poking all of his shit out. I think he thought it was supposed to be like a straight on shot, and it wasn't. It was a side view.
Yeah.
So they were like, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. And Danny and Bird will never notice that. You know, when they made it in '95, I'm sure that's what they had in mind. Famous film critics, Daniel and Birdman of It's Just Two Movies fame, they'll never pick up on that. Well, you know what? You're wrong. I saw Derek Waters in half a second of This Means War, and I caught your weird stance, Sylvester Stallone in Judge Dredd.
Did it surprise you at all to see Scott Wilson in this film?
Yes.
as Paw Angel.
Yeah, it sure did. Herschel from Walking Dead. Jason Voorhees and fucking the Predator and all these other crazy characters. Freddy Krueger is in the new Mortal Kombat. Right.
Why?
I don't know, because why wouldn't you want that? As like, if you're really into Mortal Kombat, I'd be like, yeah, give me everybody. Terminator, Freddy Krueger, Batman, Barney. If we're talking Mortal Kombat, I would take Steve from Blue's Clues.
Dude, that would be nice.
Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? And you just like Mrs. Salt and Mr. Pepper, just like in their eyes for a fucking fatality. You know that'd be sick. And then he'd be like, "Oh, Steve, man, where's the spine?" And he'd pull it right out of their Janus program. So there's a bunch of judges. There's a Janus program. That's the program where Dredd was born and his biological brother or whatever. And there's an old lady judge, and she's probably not into Janel. It was about this time in the movie. I'm like, hey, what if James Franco's a ghost? Spoiler
alert.
He is a ghost. It's the Sixth Sense, but in a bank. It's the Sixth Sense in a bank. That's it.
Right, we're done here now.
That's it. You guys have a good night. I would have got Bruce Willis.
Why did she lead him into the bathroom? She could have tried something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not sexually.
I guess you.
Or she could have.
Or I mean, so you got the juice. You got the juice on this one.
So Jonah Hex, or as I like to call it, Jonah Flex.
Ooh, Jonah been working out a lot, doing some bench, getting those Jonah pecs.
My man.
Yeah. When you look at all the things that the computer parts do, so that you get those Jonah specs.
Stop.
Okay.
But keep going. So
okay, when you have a book that just contains the names of the last names of all the people called Jonah, so you got that Jonah Dex. Do you know
you're obviously going to cut that?
Do you know they did this movie in the desert because if they did it on the interstate, they'd have Jonah Rex. Brolin killed some dudes, and dude burned his kid alive and left him strung up with a mark on his face to die. And then he comes back, and he's a coming. But now he's brought back to life by Indians, and he can talk to dead people. And they're talking, and they're saying things like, that way. And now Jonah, he's hunting for bounties, and he's killing 4 brothers. But it looks like 3 brothers, because one of them is just a head in a bag, and he's got it in the bag. But they're not going to pay him, so he's going to kill all them sons of bitches. You ever just take a bunch of beef up a ladder, you know, to raise the stakes? Because now the fate of the world depends on Jonah, because John Malkovich is still alive, surprise bitch, and he's making the weapon. It just like, it's a little obvious that it's bad. I don't know what else to say about it. It's obvious it's not good is the problem. So Jonah Hex, there's a bit where he whistles for his horse. I'm calling bullshit.
Jonah whistled the shit out of her.
Jonah Hex, he gets hurt. He's rolling out of town. He falls off a horse. And then he's having a dream. He's seeing a coffin, and there's a face in some dirt, and it's his face. But it's Fort Resurrection, okay. And he's resurrecting the Fastbender, and he's like, listen to me.
Now, is that Michael Fassbender?
We're about to have
his brother Clyde?
We're about to have some Jonah sex. And then he punches him in the face and kills him as a ghost.
Once again, they did this throughout the whole film. Probably another 90% of the film.
They kept having John Travolta in it. Got him. Boom, roasted. How much time do you think they spent in makeup to get ready for that?
Oh my gosh.
And then they got up and looked in a mirror and went, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, that
looks good. You fool.
What is that? Like, what was he going for there?
I think Bond villain.
I guess. But it's so fucking weird.
It's like something that like a real dramatic actor would do like for a kid movie. But this is not a kid movie.
No. And it's not a comedy either. It's not supposed to be.
No.
All right.
What would you give it?
As a movie, half a star, or sorry, half a thumb. Have a poopy thumb.
Have a poopy thumb. I'm going a full poopy thumb.
That you would eat.
I would lick the poop off the thumb. The kids these days are all about eating the ass, man. It's just...
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta eat some ass.
You know, if you're starving, what's it gonna be? Rats or ass?
Ass.
I was gonna say rats, you sick fuck. Got ya. I tell you what I do know is Rodman, like the
worm? You talking about the worm?
I'm talking about worm.
You talking about worm, baby?
The nose rings that he has in.
Baby, those nose rings. Oh, yeah, that's good, man. It takes me back. That's good.
All right. See here. Dennis Rodman was born May 13th, 1961 in Trenton, New Jersey. Yes. Hey, would you do me a favor? Would you slam some more shit on the table? Thanks, dog.
The cops come.
They
still don't let each other's dicks go.
Still got each other's dicks.
I'm counting to 3. 1, 2, 3. Let them go. Let you choose. Yeah. Like, they still don't let each other's dicks go.
Yeah.
And then finally, they're like, oh. Classic guy fight over cheerleader with wrestling moves.
Yeah, I was like, if by
elbow
classic,
drop
you mean
from the top.
WWE from the top. Bro.
I know. I was like,
let the steel chair. No,
classic 90s.
Who also wrote Into the Blue.
Okay.
Starring Paul Walker.
Okay. All right.
And Jessica Alba.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think anybody's ever had just like a human nipple pizza? Or something like it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you just thought of it, it exists.
That's fucking crazy. Do things exist after I think of them?
Beans is good. You just heat them, and they're good to go.
So that's supposed to be a Native American gentleman.
Yes.
And it is just a really old white man.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
doing his best impression of an Indian man. You just could have got an Indian guy.
There's another gunfight with Skeleton Man.
Dude, there's so many. I mean, like...
That's literally... 85% of the movie.
Thousands of rounds. I bet they cut down trees out there in the woods with fucking bullets with all the shooting they were doing at Skeleton Man. Maybe that's why we watched it.
There was just a bunch of explosions to this. It's like a fireworks show the whole time. Remember there was one scene where there was a bottle rocket that went like a loop-de-loo?
Oh yeah. Like one of the rockets misfired, I guess.
Instead of going straight,
maybe one of the guiding pieces fell off of it, and it just like...
It's like you fuck up a bottle rocket and you throw it and it goes like in the wrong direction.
And there was another one that just went straight into the ground. You know, like when you go swimming and you get the pool noodle. His goatee looks like it's made of pool noodle,
but it's just spray painted black.
Yeah, with not any regard for the lines. You know, they didn't tape it off, is what I'm saying.
Oh man. What about his hair though? Like,
I don't know if that's a hairpiece or if that's plugs or if there's like a spray-on thing or a combo of the three.
I feel like it might be a combo.
You think it's a combo?
I think we're going combo.
What if I were to get a haircut like that and have? Should I get plugs like a doll? Like a creepy doll and just say creepy doll shit all the time. I'll shave my beard though. I'll never have a beard ever again. I've had a beard since I was like 13 years old. I'll get rid of the beard. I'll never have it again. And I'll just have creepy doll hair and a baby face.
If I show up one day and you have hair, I'm gonna turn around.
Take it off.
I'm gonna go back home.
That's a good call though, because I'm probably a clone at that point.
Ooh, shit.
Ooh.
Did we just write a movie?
I think so. I'm going to write that down. Clones have hair.
Clones have hair? Is that the title?
Clones have teen hair. That's what's up.
Oh, man.
All right. So Irish Buddy gets killed. The all-new 2016 Ford Ranger Wild Track. And I could do the audio guy's job better.
Did you know that Steven Seagal has been a reserve deputy chief?
I did. In Florida? Is it
yeah,
Florida?
It is Florida. Or no, sorry, Louisiana. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, one of those wet places with a lot. It's a wet place with a lot of crime. What do you want? They got wet crime.
Wet crime.
Anybody down there?
That should be a film genre. No, well, yeah, I guess it could be
NCIS, wet crime.
There she is. Oh, it's Cate. Her name. I was like spelling Ka. I was.
Did you just do a robot fart? Is that a robot fart? How many ones and zeros? What combination of ones and zeros did you use to make that fart? That's going at the end. That's great. Never robot fart. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Makeup. Yeah, so they're at this big rave. I guess it's a rave.
Yeah.
Where there's a big sporting event where everybody does drugs and it's games. You gotta have a team of 4. So it's the 3 friends. The name of their team is the Best Friends. But they need a 4th.
Uh-oh.
And he tells the girl he loves, I love you. And she says, I love you too. But then her dad's there and he's like, they call me El Pantera and I'm on the team. So he's on the team after they do
Vince Vaughn.
They do Eskimo kisses. And Vince Vaughn's on the team. And they do this beer fest with drugs.
That's what what it is.
They just do beer fest with drugs. So my favorite part of this movie is probably the handwriting analysis guy who is like gives a psychology lesson on handwriting. He's like, oh, you see this O, it's lonely and reaching out. And it's sad almost. It's like a pathetic piece of shit.
Right.
And this other one, see that A? That's aggressive. That A is angry as fuck.
And what's funny about that is I now remember one of my notes, and it was just 3 words. It just said, not real science.
No. This is just a man saying things.
Right.
And awful things at that. Like, I don't know. It was like everybody's handing everybody papers because they're at the police station. They're talking to this guy about the handwriting. And I was like, hey, anyway, these O's are sad and the A's they're angry, and hand me that horoscope paper.
Right.
Or whatever kind of thing you're into. Then there's more sexy action. There's a lady that's putting that cream on her skin like crazy.
Right.
And drinking a martini, like with her hands like fucking covered in lotion, like a psychopath.
Yeah.
She's got lotion all over the glass and...
But what is the cream doing to her?
Fucking gross, man. It's making her skin hard as granite. She's got hard skin.
Right.
Sharon Stone?
Oh my
She's
God.
like a Sharon rock or like a mineral.
This movie goes so much deeper than we thought.
He who casts rocks don't live in a plexiglass house.
Damn it. Got to it before I could.
All right. Then there's more sexy action.
It never stops.
Nope. There's so much hot, soft, sexy R&B in this.
Harry Potter meets Scary Movie at the very beginning. Maybe that's,
It's got a real... when Marlon Wayans is in it, it is, it's Harry Potter with Marlon Wayans.
Like, he takes over, like, the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Like he does his own, everything he does is over the top, which I like it. It makes everything funny that's not really that funny.
Yeah, he's doing a bit. He's just lightening the mood, but he does a really good job.
Yeah, he's really good at it. Yeah, he's a fucking normal person in this mage's world.
Yeah, so I don't know what the fucking name of the place is, but it's ruled by mages. The first thing I've got is the volume on this sucks, and Jeremy Irons.
Is that the pretty boy?
Jeremy Irons gets an Infinity Stone. Jeremy Irons is like the evil guy, the bad guy. Not Blue Lips.
Not Blue Lips?
The guy above Blue Lips.
The guy that was really trying to act.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's also a guy named Blue Lips.
Blue Lips. We will definitely refer to him as Blue Lips.
It's not it's not his name, but if you watch the movie, you'll immediately know who it is.
It's over the top annoying. Like, why are they so fucking blue?
Yeah.
Why are they that blue? Like, you didn't have to do that.
Okay, we're back. We just watched, you get your opening credits, and real big it says, New Line Cinema Regrets. Theodore Rex. We're back. We watched Theodore Rex, and we are Theodore wrecked.
Were they playing drums there at the end?
Yeah, it's like a funeral. So they had...
Oh, that was a
funeral?
funeral?
They had the funeral at the nightclub.
Oh.
Which I take some umbrage with. I don't think that's ever happened. for anything.
Oh man.
And then they take the dead body and they like put it in a blender.
What?
And then they turn it into fertilizer for the flowers. He's like, everybody can take a flower home. And I'm like, that's fucking gross. Like, it's good. It's got Dave on it. Ugh.
It's got Dave on it.
Yeah, or whatever, whatever his name was.
What do you think the target audience is for this? Like the age
6.
You think?
Yeah, I think this is probably for like your 6 to 11-year-olds in 1995.
Right. How old were you in 1995?
Who knows? Never break character.
You son of a bitch.
So method.
So method. There was a little diss in the film where a young boy said, "Stuff it, pant load."
Yeah, he did say
and you
stuff
looked up
pant
what
load.
what does that mean again?
Pant load, if it's hyphenated, it means like crock of shit or, yeah, right, that's BS.
Well, we can't say shit in this movie, Danny.
Like if you said, did you know that there's a moon base of ferrets on the moon? And I said, that's a pant load. That's what that means. If it's hyphenated. If
is that
it's
a word that
not hyphenated.
What is it?
It means to be rude or unpleasant. Urban Dictionary says it's like, I don't know, they use it in a sentence. It was like, I'm leaving if Jeff doesn't quit being such a pant load.
Pant load has
But pant load, I mean, like think about it for a second, though. That's what it is. That's what it is. Just a load.
Just a load in your pants.
In your pants. Could be a pant load.
Oh, God. Dude, gross. Go home.
Yeah. But they're just dudes.
Yeah.
Wasteland, exactly. Nuclear fucking dudes.
That's kind of what it reminded me of.
And that there's a guy named the Toy Maker, and he runs a shop called Dead Storage near the Kill Zone in the Ninja District. And this is a cop telling this to another cop. So they know. They know that this guy's out there. The Toy Maker, he runs Dead Storage in the Kill Zone in the Ninja District. And they're just like, yeah, that son of a bitch. Like go bust him. Like, right where he's at. He's clearly a bad guy.
Yeah. It's the most 7-year-old thing you could say.
Yeah, in the Ninja District.
Dude,
when I ever write my great novel, I'm shoehorning it in there.
You get what we're trying to do with the remake.
Yeah, it's gotta be silly. It's gotta be a little naughty.
Yeah.
A little silly, a little naughty. Not for your kids.
Ooh, baby.
Because they're going to have Theodore sex. So you do. That's what you do. You market the whole movie as being like, Tina Fey gets plowed by a dinosaur. And then Tina Fey is also a dinosaur in it. And they make puns about having Theodore sex while they're doing it. Oh, man. Sometimes my genius is frightening.
Oh, shit.
And I would do the gag where, like, people turn around and Theodore's there and they go,
oh, God. Every time.
Yeah, every time.
We did that in almost every scene.
Yeah, and it was funny every
funny
time.
As fuck.
And when he turns around and Whoopi Goldberg's there, he'd be like,
Talking about 1794.
Yeah, baby. We know those numbers.
Wait, when was
wrong.
the French Revolution?
Fucking, I don't know. What are you asking me that for? I know what the goddamn Bill of Rights is, though.
Hell yeah, you do, brother.
Anyway,
no, but I like Jeremy Sisto 94, but that's the only thing I liked about this film. So it's hard for me to go, let's do a current, because I don't think he would still work current, you know what I mean?
The story's got to change. He wouldn't work current day. We can redo it in 94, but the story's got to change regardless.
What about Jim Carrey as like the goofy, silly friend, musician friend?
He might be a little bit over the top.
Yeah.
It'd be sweet if you had somebody that really knew how to play. That's true. Who knows how to play the guitar?
Probably a lot of people.
Like, just think comedians. Because that's all he was comic relief. And we're like, if we need you to be a little dramatic.
He tried to be.
He
definitely tried to be comic relief. Tom
Petty.
That's funny, but I kind of actually...
No. Tom Petty's dead.
So?
Oh, he wouldn't be dead in 94.
No,
he'd be alive.
Yeah, he'd be Tom Petty.
He would be Tom Petty.
He'd be Palm Teddy.
I wouldn't put Palm Teddy in this.
Bruce Springsteen.
The boss? Oh, God. One thing I read is that they actually had the 2003 World Series of Poker set, like the whole set from the real 2003 World Series of Poker, shipped to the site where they were filming this, so it would look realistic.
That makes sense. Yeah, I never really thought about the World Championship of poker having a potpourri
of poker. Well, just the best
poker really having a set, but it makes sense that it just wouldn't be a highfalutin inner side like of a casino or something. Yeah, it is just a display that's set up.
Man, I wish I had a dope gaming table, like a really, really dope gaming table. That would be
like with foosball built into it.
No. He's handsome, low rent Joaquin Phoenix.
Yes.
That has the cheekbone structure of what's his name? We've been hitting the summer break a little hard. Thank God it's all summer, am I right?
So I have here that a vampire eats a Twinkie.
He does. He does too. He's pissed off about it. He's like eating it wrapper and all. Because he rots everything he touches.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to eat bread.
He's a rotten man.
He's trying to eat bread. He can't do it because it rots from the time he picks it up till the time he puts it in his mouth. Tries to eat an apple. Can't do it. It's rotten. Twinkie? Shit, that plastic wrapper lasts forever, I guess.
Dude, Twinkies can handle some shit.
There's a guy doing a stoppie on a motorcycle.
Oh, that's Nick Cage with his boy Danny, right?
Yep.
You're in this film, right?
I'm in this film. I'm the boy named Danny, which is, there's a boy named Danny in lots of movies. I don't know why it's such a popular trope.
I think it's a safe name. Danny. Yeah. Danny boy.
Yep.
Yep.
You going there? For all you saying the pipes are calling, go fuck yourself. We've
Fucking hate
all
you.
heard it. Everybody named Danny, we've all fucking heard it. We know that you, well, it's crazy. You know that song? I've never heard that song before. We all fucking have heard it.
That right there?
Yeah.
How that annoys you?
Yeah.
You know what annoys me as a bass player?
Yeah.
A slap at the bass.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Because what do you
Everybody
play?
does it.
I play bass.
Oh,
fucking like slap at a bass, man. That's fucking hilarious, dude.
Well, I think Alfred Molina would be good too, because he's kind of like goblin-y looking. He has kind of a goblin-y face. I don't mean that as a derogatory term. Any goblins out there listening to this, you'll know that I fully support equal goblin rights.
Stop.
But it came from a 6-pack, but he's got an 8-pack of burgers, so...
Well, I mean, Hostess has the most standing. Come on.
What do you do? Makes you wonder, Bread.
Oh,
easy, all right,
Dad.
Wonder Bread and Hostess. Contact us at us.just2movies@gmail.com.
Go fuck yourself.
Add us Just Two Movies on Twitter and the Gram. Okay, we're back. We did what we said we were gonna do. We watched Birdemic. We watched Birdemic. We watched Birdemic Shock and Terror. We skimmed it a bit. we skimmed a bit of it.
Hanging out
with my family, having ourselves a party. All right now. Yeah, that's the best part of the movie. And just have him throw a party where he's like, hanging out with my family. Having ourselves a party. All right now, hanging out with my.
Oh, I'm Birdman.
Yeah.
Just the entire first half of the movie, the sounds of the robot movie made the movie for me.
Yeah,
I was trying to get used to it. It's like beep, 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 beep.
It's crazy. It was really fun with the sound effects for that. None of this is scary.
Well,
it is kind of slashery.
There was one scene that had the new nightmare feel of Freddy coming through the.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if he had a little inspiration from this movie into New Nightmare, because he had 2 scenes where they're sleeping in bed.
Yeah.
And they're both dreaming.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Or did he just like, I'm too tired to try something new?
Could be.
But yeah, he had 2 scenes where like they both had crazy dreams of her dad like getting stabbed in one of them.
Oh yeah.
And started laughing about it.
That was pretty crazy.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
to be fair, that was pretty.
At
pretty
that point in the movie, I didn't know what was going on, or I was like, this is kind of going somewhere. I'm kind of hooked in a little bit.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I think that was the best it ever got. Was that bit right up top there.
But she did at the very end. They just went for it. She's just saying and all kind of like right.
Yeah,
like they just went for it. Like just do the weird one. Do the weird one.
They did too, man.
Beep, beep, right in your face.
That's hysterical. It's out.
Well, yeah, it was that guy, because after the blacksmith guy left, the guy's like, "Hey, I like that guy. We should listen to him."
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Hey, you know what? Don't listen to him.
We'll make you blind."
Yeah. Well, he's like, the other guy's like, he doesn't know what he sees. Like, he doesn't know who you are. And like, well, he sees what he sees, whatever. So he walks on. He's like, yeah, that was the killer part. So he's like, I don't have hands and you don't have eyes. And he's like, I have eyes. He's like, not anymore. And he pokes him out with his metal hands.
And he gets him with the Three Stooges bit.
It was pretty rough.
He does it. Yeah, he claws his eyes out or whatever. Rough. So that guy's blind. Well, let me think about it.
Let me rub my chin and think. Because that's probably what I'm doing while I'm rubbing my chin.
The one guy that was like ripping throats, he sounded like Opie.
Oh, yeah.
Rip a dude's throat and be like, yeah, what do you think of that? Any other one besides a turtle. Any other one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Stingrays. I'm fucking down with that.
You know what I would pick?
I'm down with that.
You know what I'd pick?
Adolescent mutated fish.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Raccoons.
I would take Teenage Mutant SWAT Team Squirrels.
SWAT Team Squirrels.
No, I do love this. It's a precious part of my childhood.
No, I know. I'm just...
But it's the weirdest combination of things. Teenagers, so they want to tell you specifically they are between the ages of 13 and 19.
Right.
You don't know exactly how old they are, but you don't
Kinda
have
like
to.
us.
That sounds vaguely familiar. Oh, it's a lot of foam. You think I would have learned?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Raccoons.
Teenage,
get with it.
Teenage Mutant.
Or get the fuck out.
Jiu-Jitsu Baboons.
Oh.
That's a new series.
I like it.
You can write it down. Write me at itsjusttwomovies@gmail.com.
So you're going 8?
I'm going to go 8, yeah, as a bad movie.
I'm sticking with 6 just because it was too long. What was it, an hour and a half?
At a breezy 90 minutes.
You shut up about that now. Like, he just straight up cuts them off.
We're not going to tell people that it's escaped.
Oh, that's right.
That's you shut up about that now. just don't tell anybody
End
about
of conversation.
Yeah,
Done.
it's like it's radioactive. So all those people would have died anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of a bite.
And then he steals that cop's gun like a badass. And not steal as in like ran up and like took it away from him and got away. He literally walked up and said, "Give me your gun."
Give me your gun, and then proceeded to take it out of his holster.
Right.
Yeah, with force.
I think the cop was just gonna give it to him. Like he didn't have to be aggressive.
He just stood there like a fucking wet noodle wouldn't stand. Yep. You know, because I like old stuff.
Yeah, not because you were born in the 80s.
Not because that's from my era. Is this still good? Is that a thing that you guys even care if we do anymore? Because I'm willing to let that die. But if it's a good bit, I'll stick with it.
It's just welcome back to another episode of It's Just Two Movies Unhinged.
Oh my god.
Welcome back to another episode of It's Just Two Movies After Dark.
Have you been like watching or reading or consuming any other media? Do we have a name for this segment? What would you call this segment of the show?
Hey, what you watching?
I have been dull as fuck lately, so I don't have anything new. Anime series right now are kind of, in their lull because it's summertime.
Right.
So they don't produce, push much out.
Gotcha. I kind of like it's a wintertime thing.
It's a wintertime thing right now. It's like go outside and go do your thing.
Yeah, and then when it's cold outside, come stay inside and watch fanciful stories.
I feel like that's how anime's made.
Get out of your house. I think so.
Like oh, you're gonna be inside. Let's fill you up with some anime.
Heck yeah, baby.
He's gonna be so pissed, dude. We better wrap this up.
He'll be mad. We're in here.
Drinking all this beer.
We're drinking this weird milkshake beers.
Dad, where'd you get these beers?
Shut up. I thought I told you to be quiet. He's the sheriff. He was the whole time.
All right. That's going to do it for us.
You got to... No. We got one more segment. It's called...
This is Just Two Movies fucking summer break.
Hey, what do we call the segment?
No.
The segment where we're like, what have you been?
Oh. What did we call that?
We didn't come up with a name for it.
You did come up with a name for it.
Yeah, it was dumb, though. It was like a throwaway. It wasn't...
Okay.
If Ice-T walked into this room right now, just Ice-T, and said to kill you, well, I'm sorry, buddy.
Wait, hold on.
I'm following whatever Ice-T says.
If Ice-T walked in here and told you to kill me...
Yeah, I believe him because he's Ice-T.
I'll kill you and that robot that's not actually Ice-T. Because Ice-T's in the living room, and when I walk in there with the robot head in my hand, he'll be like, I have a proposition for you.
That should have been the movie.
That's it. Let's call it Johnny...
Icy.
Johnny Icy.
T.
They just had a mean grandpa come in, and this dude was spitting fire.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he might have been the best part of the movie.
Oh, he was great, man.
He was fucking hilarious.
Degenerates, I hope... What did he say? He's
he said so many
rats
things.
Eat your testicle sacks.
Yeah.
Like all kinds of just awful stuff.
He was driven to hurt some feelings for sure.
Yeah. Oh, and he was batting 1,000.
Right. So what they did with this guy, with their roommate that died, is they put him on, what is this? I mean, I don't know if it's like a bed, it's a cot, it's something, and then they just throw a bunch of laundry on them, and they forget about them.
Yeah. And they never go back to it.
No, not until the
very end. Yeah.
Right. But they didn't even do that. Like, no, he just got up.
It's just a dead body that's been dead for like 38 hours by the time within the timetable. Going to the drive-in the following weekend. Gonna check out Black Widow.
Oh, you guys still have those?
Yeah, hell yeah, we got a drive-in. Hey, if you've never been to a drive-in, take your old lady there and finger bang her. It's a great kid, unless you have your kid.
Eat some popcorn, too.
Unless you have your kid, then don't do that. Unless you make the kid sit outside, which is kind of fucked up of you. I tell you what I'm really excited about, though. I'm excited to watch the movie The Green Knight.
It reminds me of like a Reddit forum of those like a written... Like, here's a concept, go with it. And the concept is dystopian robot nightmare or whatever, or future. Dystopian robots.
In this case, it's love, sex, and robots.
Gotta
put those,
there you go.
Those three things. You gotta put those three things in every episode. That may
otherwise he's making these noises and shit, but it's like you don't have him trying to talk to you, and you're like, man, E.T.'s lips don't fucking match up. No. Like, imagine, like, well, I mean, we did get that movie. It was called Mac and Me.
Yeah. Oh my god. Mac and Me. Is that a joke because his lips never touch?
Yeah, he's always
he's always making the whistling
his
face.
Eyes are like he doesn't blink because they couldn't afford to put the motors to make him blink.
Mac and Me will also be featured on the show at some point.
Oh man, yeah, you did Tammy and the T-Rex. You need to do a Stuart Rayfield double feature. Of that and Mac and Me.
Dude, I enjoyed Tammy and the T-Rex.
Tammy and the T-Rex is a great movie.
I enjoyed a lot of it.
Great for reasons that are hard to justify.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
It's a lot of fun.
I mean, that's how I look at this movie. I would actually I want clearly making some kind of weird ass beer that like nobody likes is one of them.
They make that like, I don't know, it's like fucking frog slime.
Probably paying people to lick the Hypnotoad.
Right.
Yeah, like here they come up, they give you $5, they lick the Hypnotoad and they trip balls for the rest of the day. That'd be super kind of weird. That'd be like if you had a coworker.
I like the orgy. I like the orgy.
I love the orgy.
He's just eating them out. His fucking eyes are like whoa, whoa, whoa.
But I mean, that would be like being like going down to the store, like some person like on the sidewalk. If you lick them, that makes you trip, you know? Like just some random dude.
I can just see like the Hypnotoad guy, but he's like real straight laced.
Yeah. It's just like you're walking. You're like walking in the grocery store, and it's like, oh yeah, there's Bobby, man. If you pay him $5, I'll let you lick him. He'll trip balls.
I can see like a twisted version of it where he's like, yeah, man, come on behind the block, and he just takes his dick out. And you're like, whoa, man. And he's like, no, that's the deal. It's me.
Yeah.
And you finish up, and you're fucking tripping balls. He's like, my name's Jeff. And he zips a different guy.
So that'd be $20.
Right. Yeah.
Love me some
coming
Bronder.
through. He gave his kisses and stuff. It's really sweet.
That's cute. I'm still stuck on the Colin Farrell thing.
There's
Sorry,
a really
I want
nice
to know.
dick pic over here.
So Colin Farrell was 13.
You son of a bitch. In Rouge. He's just a grown man. All right, come on. Get somebody more compelling to be Nick Cage's progeny. Son or daughter. Oh, that's emos, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Came from way downtown.
We came from way deep. The way deep.
Or you could just shorten this by 35 minutes. This would have made a great series on the CW. It would have made a great series on the CW. Like, nah,
no, not really.
Nah,
but it was just fun to fucking.
It was fun to. It was really fun to shit on.
Yeah,
because it's super dumb and it looks real bad. Yeah. And it was made last year, you guys.
Right.
This is not
it's
like
on Netflix.
We're not doing a throwback from the late 70s.
No.
You know what I mean? This is
they spent $25 million
$25 million on cocaine and then also made this movie.
And then didn't make, what was it? They didn't even make $100,000 on it.
No, this is tax evasion. Probably. Don't quote me on that, IRS. Don't contact me.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
All right, man. So we've got you back up to speed. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm good, baby.
I'm glad that you're back with us and up to speed. So are you ready to start the show?
Let's do it.
I'll see that dick.
You guys aren't going to start sucking each other's dicks, are you?
Let's call that gold talk for a one-eyed Batman.
Can I make a suggestion that doesn't involve violence? Or is this the wrong crowd?
Maybe we should call in a bomb threat to Houston. I think it's free beer night at the Astrodome.
The Jedi, Bob, we don't fight with guns, we fight with our mind.
Cousin businesses are booming.
That is one big pile of shit.
Jog on.
It's Just Two Movies is a production of Blue Cheese and Bacon Studios and can be found wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah, I'm going to get a sweet shot of those babies.
Babies.
Baby.
I like babies. I feel like that could be a good jingle, but I also don't want us to do it for the show.
We'll do a daycare ad sometime. But we're vampires. Just do the same thing in a different care unit.
It's an LLC that just fucking just keeps going with all right, we've got one for old people. We've got
little suckers. You like it? But it's like a prestigious daycare, you know what I mean? Like, imagine you're just wearing like a long sleeve button down, like a faded blue shirt, and you got a sweater with like a sleeveless sweater on top.
The babies do?
No, you do. Selling it, but you're a vampire.
Okay. It's like the babies have to dress like that?
Yes. Sure. Because that's ridiculous.
Oh, my God.
All right. Whew, man, I'm glad I fucking just come in here and hit record. That's good. That's good. That's a good deal. That's pretty funny. All right. Me, my mo.
Me, my mo.
Moo. Just being a truck.
Oh, man.
All right. Here we go.